Hey, for people that work with your vehicles and own Infiniti QX70s, ever wondered how much stuff you can carry? Well, the video is starting with you seeing two car seats up front. You've got the booster style car seat, and then you've got the rear facing car seat over here because I've got stuff in the back. And I'll show you how much stuff I had so that it necessitated me removing all that stuff. Well, you know I'm into wheels. So buy a whole lot of wheels. I've got two sets of wheels over here, but one of them is wheels and tires. This one right here. These are plain wheels. So I've got two sets. And because of that, I had to lay the rear seats down like this. And you can see what it looks like. Maybe there's some soft things I could have put around there if I was transporting pillows maybe, but yeah, that's space for you. And then at least I have some space in the front here. Over there, I can't quite say the same, but again, depending on what I have or had, I could have put it down there. This one here, this is the base for the rear facing car seat. Fits in there pretty nicely. And I suppose if I was in a real pinch, I would have moved this all the way forward and gotten something else in there. The tricky thing having tires, wheels with tires, is that it doesn't want to naturally close. You can gently ask it to, like that, but yeah. And that it's the same thing on the other side. I thought it was. Yeah, not as bad on this side, but again, kind of have to work with it. Maybe deflating, releasing pressure from the tires would have helped. But despite this hump over here, I know it looks a little concerning, but remember, that's got a bubble thing going on. And I made that video, the more detailed one, showing you all the different dimensions and what you could fit in there. But at least I wanted to let you know that if you somehow own three sets of, a spare set of wheels and tires, you could transport the wheels and tires for sure. Just probably cannot do it with someone in the back. Yeah, the wheels, it depends on what you got for wheels, but with tires it gets a little tricky. And I think these tires are actually bigger than that, because that is it's actually a GTR size, and the GTR size is like that, but these are a little taller, so maybe not as many if you're transporting FX or QX70 wheels. Okay, all right, well, I guess let me show you what it looks like. No interruption at all, and when you close it automatically, if it experiences any obstructions, it just stops and goes back up, right? Fully closed. Let's do it again. This is what I was talking about. If you do this and have any form of obstruction, I thought there was a way, like a sensor. Don't want to put it too close. There you go. Any little obstruction. And then up front, I have these right here. As I said, depending on what I had and what the layout was, I could have made it work. I thought about removing the headrest, but I reminded myself that it's now wired. It's got the headrest monitor, so I could not take advantage of that layout, that space in the back here. But yeah, this is just a video showing you. I've learned something about, I guess, existing on YouTube or in the world, is that not every video is going to work for everybody, but there's that video you make and it just saves the life, makes someone's day just much easier, much better. So this is one of those videos, no skin off my back to create a video like this. And if you happen to find yourself in a position where, I guess, you went to a junkyard or something and bought sets of wheels, yeah, you can do it. You can do it. An FX can transport its own wheels. Maybe not too many, but it works, okay? All right, all the best. So I've taken one of each out, and I figured maybe you've got enough space to now show you how it all worked. So I've taken one of those out. It was right here. Then that one over there was on top of this. Obviously, you notice that I've got 4 wheels with tires, or had 4 wheels with tires in here, but this one was not very visible because I pushed this one back there and it took the space in between. The other one was right on top here and it just could not sit on top because the other one was leaning on it. So that's how I did. Had to collapse that. Thankfully it collapses, so that's really good. But it's very, I guess it's very typical of the, no, it's not really typical of the time. I think vehicles had a little more storage, but you know, the FX did something else to the crossover game, you know. So sporty raised vehicle type deal, but the utility in it was a little funny. So, but yeah, I just wanted to show you some sacrifices need to be made. Might be a little tough to carry your groceries with your wheels and whatever else you're carrying. A TV probably not going to work. Boxes, yeah, you could kind of slide them up there depending on, it just depends on what kind of luggage you had. Okay.